All right, what's going on, family? This is Paul McMillan II, and welcome to another live binary session. So we're going to do it on the Ukbrent pair. This is over a counter print pair as well. So we're going to actually mark up our charts and do a top-down analysis from the daily to the 15-minute, basically using market structure and horizontal lines off of supply and demand zones. So I'm going to mark up the most recent high, and I see that here. So I'm going to actually place a horizontal line right at the body of these candles. And then I'm going to draw a rectangle zone based off of that. So I'm going to actually push it all the way up to the body of the wick here, all the way to the body of the candle. This is going to be our supply zone, okay? The reason why we're going to do a supply zone is because this is typically where a lot of sellers in the market put in a lot of sell orders and cause a lot of selling pressure. And that's the reason why you actually see a lot of these banker candles here, okay? So now that we did that, then I'm going to take a horizontal line and mark up the most recent low, put that against the body of the candle. This is going to be our demand zone. I'm going to change the thickness of this. Then I want to draw a rectangle according to this. And so now, this is our supply demand zone, okay? Now the very next thing we're going to do is switch to the 4-hour time frame. And this is where we're going to actually I want to actually push this up a little bit more and push this up to here. I'm going to actually make this red as well. That would match with the body of the candle, so we can do a little bit of adjusting. Push this down. Now, the very next thing I'm going to do is adjust these zones so they can match up. Then I'm going to draw a third horizontal line that's going to go into the middle. So I'm going to kind of have it right down to here. And so basically the way I like to do it is, matter of fact, I might even push it up to here. Yeah, that's perfect. That way it's kind of pushing against the this low here. Price is respecting it as support and resistance here. So then my goal is, we call this the E strategy. So I'm going to take another rectangle tool, kind of form it like the E. Okay, so that way you guys can see it. Then I'm going to change the thickness of this so you guys. So it's shaped like an E in a sense. I'm going to raise this all the way up to here, all the way down to here. So it's kind of shaped like an E. This is the top of the E, the middle, and the bottom. So the way it works is we basically buy and sell off of market structure. So anytime, price, let's say a price was to break below this line and drop down, that's when we will sell. Let's say a price was all the way down to here and hit this this demand zone, which is this daily support, and then price decided to buy up, then we will buy, you see? And then if price rejects this supply zone, kind of like it did here, we will sell here, or we will sell here. So it gives us good sniper entries in the market on the binary, okay? So then the very next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually figure out what is the overall trend. Now, if I draw a parallel channel, we can kind of see where price broke and retested this line, and it broke and retested the 50 EMA. So we can clearly see that price is trending downward at this point. So it's safe to say that I would probably put a trend line here and say that current price is bearish. So we'll just put that here. I'm going to adjust the color of this, make it blue, adjust the thickness. All right. So now that we're doing that, so then with this price channel, we're going to actually erase it. So then I move on to the 1 hour, and we can kind of see that price did trend down, but it might have changed direction at this point because it looked like it's over sold at this point, so price might be ready to actually buy up. So if that's the case, then we need to pull out the Fibonacci to see if price is at that point. If so, then we'll change the trend line and adjust. So most recent high, most recent low. And then we want to change it to this. So now we see that price, they respect the 50%, and it made price shoot on down. Now it's respecting the 23s and the 60% at this point. So then it's a possibility that price might have just a little bit tad of the juice to actually trend down a little bit more. So then I'm going to draw another rectangle right here. So lets me know the price is respecting the 2360. I'm going to make this yellow as well. Right. So then, now that I see that, I can say, okay, price probably has another run to go to trend down before it actually reaches this point and go back up. So then if that's the case, and I go into the 15-minute, and as we can see, price is respecting that, and it looks like it's forming this strong bearish engulfing candle. So if it passes this white line that we created, then we're going in for the sell. So then the very next thing I want to do is actually turn on the indicators. And I want to see, so the yellow EMA did cross over the red EMA and the blue EMA. So now I'm waiting for the next candle to cross over here. Now, looks like price is pushing down a little bit already. Now, if that's the case, then I might go in for another for a put call. But I want a little bit more confirmation. So if the next candle closes above and it forces this yellow to cross over this red, or even before, I see a lot of momentum in the next candle, then I'm going to put in a put call. This is our sell call, and see if we can actually get something out of that. Our timer is going to be set to 15 minutes. So we'll just wait and see what the next candle does. I'm going to wait for that, and then I'm going to jump in. So stay tuned. I'm going to pause this recording, and once it's ready, I'll resume. Be right back. So I went on ahead and put in the put call. We'll see if we can make something from this. Pause this recording if we did. 2, 1. Bam. So we made some money. It's really pushing down. So we made money on this. Let's see, maybe we could take another shot at it, maybe. It's pulling back a little bit. I'll pause this recording and see if I can get another entry. If not, we'll end this session and do another one. Be right back. I'm going to go ahead and end this session because we want to trade, so we did good. But I want to do another live binary session in a couple of minutes, and I'm going to do it on the U.S. crude here, possibly on that one, and possibly on that one, or maybe one of these other two pairs here, over-the-counter pairs here. So I'm going to go ahead and end this session. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for joining.